But while the world focused on Hu Jintao, what happened inside China? China economic analyst Antonio Graceffo says first we have to look at the state of the economy.
It's the fact that the Chinese economy right now is in the worst state that it has been in many decades. So my feeling is moving forward, I think we're going to see definitely a more aggressive Xi. He reiterated during his opening speech, during the 2-hour speech, he reiterated all the promises that he's made all along during the 10 years. Number one, he'll improve the economy. Number two, he'll stamp out COVID. Number three, he'll stand up to the United States. And number four, he's going to reunify China. And seems to be edging more towards saying that they'd be willing to use force to take Taiwan.
Now, when it comes to following through on Xi Jinping's big claims, Graceffo says what worries him is...
Now, he can't actually do anything about the economy. So I'm very concerned that the only thing he can really do after this Congress is invade Taiwan. And I'm not saying that he'll do it tomorrow, but I'm saying that that is the only thing that he has complete control over.
Before we get to Taiwan and how the international world could get embroiled, let's stick with China's economy for a minute. Graceffo notes,
the real estate bubble is huge, but people do not know how big it is. Most of the mainstream media are underestimating the size of this problem. In addition to all of the direct real estate debt, there is $8 trillion, nearly $8 trillion of local government debt, which was issued against real estate sales. But real estate sales are down by 30% this year. So that alone is enough to tank the banking system.
That $8 trillion in local government debt is on top of the real estate crisis, which totals around $350 billion.
So we've got $350 billion that are in immediate peril. And then we've got this $8 trillion that everybody keeps forgetting is this local government debt. And it's not on the books of the federal government, it's on the books of the local governments. But at the end of the day, the central government may have to bail them out. So this could completely just take down the Chinese banking system. It could crash out the currency. It could be really catastrophic.
Given China's economic woes, what can Xi Jinping do?
Only quick thing he can do, that Xi can do to make good on his promises, is to invade Taiwan. And the other thing is that if you have a war, and they're already setting up for this, I've already seen it. If you read the party propaganda and you read between the lines, you might be able to guess at what they're planning to do. And they're already preparing. They already started the No Food Wasted program last year. They mentioned that again this year. Don't waste your food. They're already starting to blame their economic problems on the world, on the U.S., and all they have to do is make a war, and then they can blame every problem on the war. And then it's not Xi Jinping's fault that they have economic crisis. It would be the fault of that war.